Howdy ho, Andrew, aka Kelfier, aka Shadowson here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of Tales of Neverwinter Nights. So, as I said last video, we're now into various authors, all writing around Mauverlin, whether it's regarding her guild, or her house, I should say, within the Loth Guild, or within the Temple of Loth Guild, or it's involving her directly. She is the central point of which it all is built on. So this episode, we have a few different Yathrins, and we have a few different Yathrins telling their stories or starting to tell their stories. So let's get to it. A goal achieved by Alandraliv de Relentar. Matron Mother Jazra Dark sat at her desk and glazed over at the slumbering, snoring form of her current patron. She let out a sigh, talking barely above a whisper to herself. These males, I have found only one use for them. They seem to please me for a time. A very short time, it does seem. I do so wish Loth would send me one that is as dark-hearted as I, so that I would at least have more fun with them. Instead, I found a male with too much servitude. Alandraviv has always shown proper respect, but something is missing. Alandraviv lay on the couch wrapped in a thin blanket, but he only feigned sleep. He blasted out another mock snore and held back a smile, also keeping his thoughts empty since Jazro is very adept at reading minds. The Ilharis had told him in no uncertain terms the night before that he was not to come to her bed upon returning to Relentar. Having seen no reason to go back early, Alandravine had stayed out until the burning light of Narable crested the midpoint. Somewhat exhausted, he had chosen the first place that had afforded itself and did not wake until he heard her rumbling around the desk. The couch had proven to be less than comfortable, and the little sleep he gained left Aladriv. Oh, these names. Like, there's far too many consonant. I want to buy a vowel. So we're just going to call him Eld from now. The couch had proven far less comfortable, and the little sleep he had gained left Eld in a less than pleasant mood. The mock snores that pulled at the frown on Jazra's face were giving him some measure of satisfaction when a knock came at the door. Forgive me, Mala Ilharis, but there is a messenger here. He is from Velsharis, called the servant's voice from the other side. Eld cracked an eyelid as Jazra rose and walked to the door. He caught a glimpse of a kneeling male and a scroll pressing hand. The servant departed as the Ilharis opened the scroll. Eld could see neither the words on the scroll nor the expression on Jazra's face. A moment later, she turned and rushed out the door and nearly collided with her daughter, Mauverlin. Forgive me, Mother, Mauverlin stated. So do you know of the news? Asked Jazra. Axis Ilhar. Then we shall celebrate before you leave. Glancing over her shoulder then, Eld, do wake and gather all of the house. We are to have a celebration. She stepped past Mauverlin and disappeared into the hall as Eld tossed off the cover and reached for his clothes. He could feel Mauverlin's eyes as they roamed over him, appraising him. Eld looked up when he finished dressing and his eyes glowed as they came to rest on her. A secretive smile touched her lips as she rested a hand on the slight bulge of her belly, and he shot her a questioning glance. Her sudden flash of triumph caused him to grin. Finally, he thought, one goal has been reached. Brushing out his tunic, he strode gracefully to her and offered his arm. Together they left the room and followed Jazra's path down the hallway. Within the Void by Lizzie X. Dealanthar. Within the void, I and my sisters wait to become, fighting between ourselves for dominance. As I wait, I feel my teeth become as sharp daggers. My sisters nudge me out of their way to take their place before the birth canal. I retaliate by sinking my new teeth into their shoulders playfully, but with a show of force. The goddess has given me a way to be free. Get thee behind me, little sisters. I shall be first, I exclaimed in a mind thought which we share as siblings. Waiting, soon I shall be, beware. First Evil Grin by Isia of Ilanthanar. Loth had favored Mauverlin with 3 daughters, triplets. As she busies herself with the orientation of the house, the signal of new life within her grows restless. Inside the womb, one tiny drow child focuses her blue-green eyes, examining her environment as she surveys the light surrounding that enclosed her and her sisters. She watches as they argue, competing for space and wrestling for more room in the confined area. Suddenly, an elbow jabs little Errol on the shoulder. "Ouch," she grumbles. And as she arranges herself, she hears her sister protest to the movement. In a moment, she maliciously pounces upon the container, and all at once the 3 girls are wrestling, pulling hair, slapping, giggling, and laughing to gain dominance over another. With all of this activity inside, Mauve feels the consequences of their restlessness. The wave of pain in her body passes through her as she struggles to subdue her heartbeat and measures her reaction towards the unborn. "Girls," she exclaims, "save it for the race." The 3 sisters, upon hearing a familiar command, interrupt their actions obediently, but only momentarily. The same thought connects the unborn instinctively. Their subconscious registers the implication. The race? As they began again their struggle for strength and dominance within the womb, an evil grin secretly spreads across Errol's face as she slowly begins to plan. Poisoned Senses by Katyisha D. Alanar. Mother, busy with getting her new home in shape, ready for all of her servants, friends, family, and her blessed triplets, drinks the blood of the gnome that her servants has brought her. What was the gnome looking for? Something important when captured by Mother's servants. Unbeknownst to Mother, what the gnome searched for, or what he did seek the shelves for something, she drinks of his blood. Not tasting the blood of a gnome in such a while, she didn't notice a slightly different taste within the blood itself. She quenches her cravings. The fluid flows into her body. I sense something's not right. I move around to check the strange liquid. Poison. Mild, but still dangerous to us all. I fight my sisters into a better position. Once in the position that I seek, I began to consume all the poison, fighting my sisters to keep them away. Done. Sick. Oh, so sick. What have I done? I have saved my family from death. But what of me? Sick. Oh, so sick. Wait. A purge. No, a heal. A heal of some sorts has been cast upon Mother. Saved? I feel better. Much better. Maybe with time I will be okay. I feel an elbow in my back. Ah, one of my sisters wants this spot now. Another poke with the elbow. I open my eyes to see who it is. When I turn to her, a startled look lays upon her face. I sense something wrong. She laughs at me. She says that I have funny eyes and my skin is different. My other sister turns to look at me and also laughs. I can see them perfectly. Their expressions, their laughter, white eyes. My eyes glow white. My skin, is it lighter than my sister's skin? I don't think this is normal. Must have happened when I ingested the poison. A backlash? Oh dear. What will Mother say about this? Will she give my newborn life to the goddess early? Or will she try to see how strong I really am? Only time will tell. And that brings us to the end of this week. It was 4 short stories, but it was 3 of the stories were unborn children. A little twist there, starting a role play before you're even born. Clever. Very clever. And again, I know who Lizzie X is. I do not know who the other one is. I am friends with Katie. So this gives me insight that I didn't know into Katie's backstory. So yeah, interesting. And that's where we're going to leave it today. If you liked the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, subscribe, and a share does me wonders, and I do appreciate it. It takes 1 second to subscribe, costs you absolutely nothing, helps me immensely. Just hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. If you're watching this on Rumble, please follow my channel. Always feel free to leave a comment. I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Not only does it get us interacting, it really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.